Good afternoon. Well, thought I'd do a real quick recording video, whatever you want to call it. Um, I have sat back and I have listened and watched when I could. I had let me say this. Bambi, I know that I can't prove that you're not a doctor, but you haven't proven that you are. And I'm anyway, when I reached out to you, it's because I heard something on a live, okay? Your little, whatever you wanna call them, wrenches, moderators, whatever the hell it is, stirring you up, and this is week before last, so I'm, like, getting back to you. I know your channel got taken down, so the comment, that you made isn't there anymore, because it was, or maybe it is, I haven't actually looked. So before you make a comment and tell me don't listen to anybody, just remember, little girl, I am not even 10 years older than you. Okay. So I have literally listened. I screen recorded some things. I'm like, this is insane. You are sitting here and you're telling people that you are the one that nobody's a victim. Okay. Period. Point blank. Nobody is a victim in this mob tube, the female community, whatever you want to call it. Nobody's a victim. Okay. Everybody's done stuff back and forth. And for you to be involved in um, the that particular not facet, whatever. Okay, one part of YouTube that is we push back. They can't stand rats. That's all you do is call the cops. I heard you. I heard on a live. I think it was last year. You had a friend with you. You went to talk to a detective, and you sat there and asked the girl, what did the detective tell me? He told you to get the fuck offline. That's exactly what she said. And here it is. Because you keep going and going, and you can't expect. I heard you so many times just in the past week, come to Des Moines, come to Des Moines. You are asking for people to come to where you live. And I know you live outside of Des Moines, so you don't live actually in Des Moines. So why are you telling people that? And then you're running and calling the cops or calling detectives. I have never in my life been associated with such hypocrisy and in a clown like circus. This is insane. You said earlier that you were 45 years old. I knew you were in your 40s, honey. I really don't care. But you need to take a step back, okay, and listen to what you've been saying. Now, nobody's come after my kids because they don't know where my kids are. They don't even know who they are. All right. I don't go after anybody, period. I make comments. I make snide remarks because snide remarks are made. And yes, I absolutely supported probably one of the most hypocritical people. Um, and that's on me. That's my mistake. Um, but you can't keep on threatening people. And I have heard you threaten people. That's what the woo. Guess y'all just saw that. Um, Let me put it up this way. So I have a screen recording and I have heard, so I only have a couple, but I actually have heard you threaten people. I don't know if you are like deadly, and I'm not saying you drink because I have not heard you drink. I do remember you sending me a Instagram of whatever it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was Crown Apple, it was Crown something. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with people drinking. Okay. There's nothing wrong with people if they want to smoke dope. Fine, smoke it. I don't give a shit. I don't do it. I can't stand the smell of it. If you want to do edibles, whatever. Um, so I don't know what you were on the other night when you were constantly, or the other day, threatening people. You can't expect not to be talked about or threatened back when you are doing it. And I have sat back and I've told you, I haven't been in your chats because you were bashing like crazy somebody that I guess I was supporting. Um you tell people, or you tell your chatters or whatever, I don't bring up family, I don't bring up family, but you do. I am by no means taken up for Tina. Okay. I don't even know her. I am not taken up for anybody else's wife because, well, one of them is not even on here. Well, two of them. Um, One was on camera at the beginning, and she did not say anything negative about anybody. And I witnessed that for myself. The second one, if you got recordings, fine, honey. Just keep putting them up there then. You sit here and you talk, like I said, about how you don't want people, or stop bringing up families, but you do it all the time. I don't think families should be brought up. Let me say this. What in the hell gives y'all the right, anybody on either side, whatever side you're on, to look up personal information, to look up families, to look up kids, jobs? It doesn't matter what side you're on. It is wrong 100%. And if y'all can't banter back and forth, or, call somebody the C word, or make fun of them, whatever, and you can't make fun of nobody's looks, Bambi, by no means. Okay. You just can't. But you do it. Some people just need to get off YouTube. And it's gotten to the point to where this actually used to be, go in, chit chat, whatever. Because when I get home, I just want to come home and relax or whatever. But I do enjoy having, I guess, that communication, or whatever you want to call it, conversation. But I mean, you're not actually physically in front of them, and you get to kind of know people, how they're not really their behaviors, because you don't know them face to face. But when people come on screen, they can see your behavior. They see what you do. And everybody sees that you are a cop caller. I don't get it. And then today you talked about, well, if it's this situation about a female or this, they just don't care. Well, honey, you must really care about the FBI and the cops, because you're always on the phone with them. So you say. I don't get it. Do some different content. Because Bambi, you are falling apart. And if the people around you, like the lady you got up on panel, can't sit there and step back and go, okay, we need to stop this. And let me say this. I haven't seen any proof that Jules or anybody has threatened your kids. Now, mind you, I have followed her and listened to her for 2 years. Okay. Right at 2 years. So things were said on both sides. Okay. It isn't just a one-way street. And you're definitely not a victim. You're sitting there telling that other little boy, squiggly, squarely, whatever the hell his name is, that the FBI said that he is no victim. Well, Bambi, they probably told you the same thing, that you are no victim. Now, I don't have proof where Jules has threatened your kids or gave your kids information out. I don't know. And yes, I will talk on something that I don't know because I haven't seen it. Second, if those people that are around you cared enough about you, they would tell you, take a step back, let's reevaluate, and let's do some other type of content because that's another reason why I stopped. Was because people kept bringing up family, kept digging into people's, you know, personal life. And it's an addiction for you guys. Honestly, that is an addiction because you can't stop it. You just can't, and I don't get it. The thing with pizza, that is an addiction for people. I don't like what he says. I don't listen to him. Um, unless somebody like says something, then I'll go and listen to what he has to say. But for the most part, I don't. That's just me. I have exited my support for certain people because I'm tired of them going after family members. Now, my one family member was gone after, but I did not stoop that low to go back after their family members. I just went at them. That was it. I didn't need to do all of that. I'm a freaking grown adult. Why can't you people understand that? Do something else. Do supposedly your ghost stuff or whatever. Go look at Johnny Mac's stuff. There's that. Anyway, before you continue to tell people don't listen to certain people, just remember some of us have been around here a lot longer than you, a lot longer than you're saying you've been around. I had no issue with you until you started bashing. I don't care who you follow. I don't care I could care less. But when you start bashing people and you're saying stuff about said person's mother, that was it for me. But here it is. You sit there and say, I don't bring up family members, but you did. You got caught up and you just do your books, Bambi. But don't act like you are a victim because you're not. Nobody is, period. So I was going to play one of yours and do a little commentary on it, but I'm like, you know what? This is good enough. I'm not coming at you, but I just want you to realize, take a step back. That's all. And I wish you all the best. But some of the things that are coming out of your mouth isn't true. It's not true at all. And there are people that play characters on here, and I get that. And maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe. And one more thing. When you put up a drug test, make sure that it's less than 3 days old. Okay? Not from December of last year, because that really doesn't prove anything. I'm just saying. I've heard that argument. Well, here it is. Here it is. No. And stop betting people. Bet. Stop doing that, Bambi, because you are actually going to get some whack job to come at you. And like you said, you're a single mother at home. If you are a convicted felon, Bambi, you are not supposed to be around guns either. There are certain things you can't have. And I'm not sure, but I don't know. I don't know if the paintball gun would be considered something you're not supposed to have. I don't know. I don't know. But stop betting people and stop tempting people to come there and beat your ass because that's exactly what you're doing. And it's like you want someone to come there and hurt you. And nobody wants that. I do not want that. I don't want anybody going to anybody's home unless you're invited. It just makes no sense. All these people out here need to grow the fuck up. Bad. Anyway, all right. I wish you nothing but the best. And this is not an attack. I'm not attacking you. I'm just giving you facts. One more fact. We're all grown on here. Most of us, anyway. But some of us are acting like we are in their 20s. So if you are 45, please act like you're 45. Have a great one. See you guys.